Alright, and that's sound test 2.
So, what's everybody's favorite cats?
What?
Music, movie, animal, fish, food, skin, a rack.
A casserole?
No, cats.
Sound test 3, Brandy.
No.
What's your favorite cat?
You guys gotta do sound test.
I guess like a Persian cat.
Oh, yeah,
a Persian cat, sound test 3, Persian cat, sound test 3.
Sound test 3.
She leaves you to snivel and never wipes your nose.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the original video podcast where we tell you about the original videos that we saw. In this case, it's...
I'm gonna talk about my memories today.
In this case, it's a cute little anime short film collection called Memories.
Released by Columbia.
Yeah,
Columbia.
Yeah, it's like everything is written by the Akira guy in some form in this.
Yeah.
No, I thought he was overall director. Because I remember
because there's different directors in each short, but
the script for Magnetic Rose was written by Satoshi Kon.
Yeah, but it's based on a book that the Akira guy wrote.
Oh damn.
Yeah. And then the other two shorts are written by the Akira guy.
All right. So first, Magnetic Rose.
Probably by far the best.
No, not first. I'm Brenton.
That's
Millhouse.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and my name is Magnetic Rose.
And that's Magnetic Rose.
That's
The
why we
complete
picked...
second season, SpongeBob edition.
I've got original MGS3 around here.
What's
with
the...
like the not like...
Oh,
fucking...
like the bad camera?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite way to play that game.
Shit. When I fix up my PlayStation again, I'll do it.
It's a weird way to play that game. There's a whole bunch of encounters that just like don't feel right.
I can't do it.
But also, like, I think it's balanced better than Subsistence is.
So, MGS3 Subsistence, what's that?
That's the second version.
Did you ever play MGS games?
I think
We had...
Friend of the show, Gary, Indiana. I went with him, and we hung out one day, and I played it on the Xbox 360. But I did not do any stuff. I was just shooting people and walking through.
Okay, well, so you played MGS2, right?
You played a lot of 5, didn't you?
A whole lot of 5, not as much 2.
Okay, but you know how 2 has like the zoomed, like the isometric style over the top camera?
Yeah.
So that's the original camera that 3 had, and then Subsistence added a like
first person, basically.
Well,
over the
first
shoulder.
person was it, but over the shoulder, like third person style camera.
Yeah, I played over the
and
shoulder.
that's the version that most people played, and it is the superior version. But
Can I just say, I think the main memory that the 4 of us have with MGS3 might be all of us and Gary, Indiana watching This Is How You Don't Play MGS3.
Oh yeah,
that's up there. No, my main memory of MGS3 is I played an absolute ungodly amount of the Ape Escape minigame.
Oh yeah.
It was so good. I've played that more than I played the actual Ape Escape games.
Yo, Delta's gonna suck.
I think it'll be fine. It looks like it'll be fine, and unfortunately, right now, Konami has an incredible track record when it comes to remakes.
What else have they done?
The last remake they did is Silent Hill 2, and that's lauded. Blooper Team hit it out of the park.
Blooper Team?
Yeah, the Blooper Team. That's what they're called. They hit it out of the park, and I am surprised for it.
I don't know. I don't want to fuck that teenage girl that got raped anymore. So really, it's a woke game. Woke left.
Hey, straight up though, I hella respect the Blooper Team leader. Just like straight up going, we don't make bad games anymore.
They said that?
They went, all their previous games, they're bad. We don't make bad games anymore.
Alright, the next game they gotta make?
It's either has to be a 10 out of 10 or it's gotta be terrible.
It's gotta be the worst game ever.
Okay, they remake Ape Escape, but they call it Grape Escape.
I think
as far as the Grapists.
I think what they're probably working on next is they're either gonna remake Silent Hill 1 or Silent Hill 3. Because they're definitely doing another thing with Konami.
You know what they should remake instead?
Silent Hill 4?
No.
Because it's the...
Downpour?
No, it's not a Silent Hill game. I think it'd be hilarious if they got used to do a remake of either Haunting Grounds or fucking Rule of Rose.
Yo, actually, that'd be sick.
Rule of Rose is great.
That'd be really cool.
I remember not too long ago, some copies got found in Italy.
Brandon, this is actually extremely based.
Alex almost stole $500 out of my checking account, but I did the math and I wouldn't have enough for rent if I bought it.
It is crazy that more copies of that showed up. That game is cool. I should play it.
Okay, story I'm going to steal from Alex, but I'm going to pretend I was the one that saw it. I was just out and about at my job, at the Amazon warehouse where I work at, and I saw a guy with a white t-shirt with Sharpie written on, "I'm cheating on my wife."
What, like, that's like seeing a side quest in real life. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you could walk up to that guy and he'd espouse some lore to you.
It's funny because I have an actual story for my work. A dude who works at the oil refinery right by where I work threatened to stomp my brains out and he said he was going to kick my ass. And he stood there for 5 minutes yelling that before walking away.
Okay, so why was he mad?
He had to wait a little bit too long on his food. And I was doing spins and enjoying the music.
Okay.
Mind you, understaffed to hell. I'm running for fucking drive-thru and lobby.
Okay. Well, hey, let's get back to Magnetic Rose. Okay, so here's what I have for my notes. Magnetic Rose, a sci-fi ghost ship story, directed by Koji Morimoto, written by Satoshi Kon, music by Yoko Kanno, which, I mean, like, that totally comes through for this segment. The music is baller.
You know the main guy's voice actor in dub is fucking Bato?
Really?
They did a dub for this?
Really?
Yeah, that's how I watched it.
I didn't know they had a dub for this.
Alright.
I watched it in Japanese, so...
No, the dub...
Which was pretty
The
solid.
dub for all of them are good. I think my favorite dub might be Stink Bomb, just because I recognize the voices.
Who plays the Black General in Stink Bomb?
I don't remember, but you know the Japanese general?
Yeah.
He's played by Eggman.
Oh!
He's played by fucking... What's his name?
Oh, that's
Pat
fucking
Malik?
awesome!
No, Mike Pollack.
Yeah, he's super good.
I made like a banana and gave them the slip.
Since this is like a little collection of short films, a little anthology film, I am going to slip in a little review before I get into the plot summary for each of these. This is just
No, let's just do it one, then we all do the one, then we do the two, then we do the three. So, Magnetic Rose, my notes on it, I really like the crew's dynamic. Especially, I love Miguel. Miguel is probably my favorite character in that first one. I chuckled at the Corona. Like, damn. Isn't that topical? Some of the other dubs... also, I forgot, the captain for the ship is the captain in Ghost in the Shell First Gig in the dub. I really enjoy the fucking holographic field scene. I think there's a nice contrast between first off, the away team, but also the way, like, the ship's holographic fake shit and, like, the actual decay is going. And I think that the way the short film looks, it's fantastic. I definitely understand why, like, it got budget. And
Yeah, it's got crazy good animation.
Yeah.
I think the rusty water in Miguel's vomit looked really nice. I think the wallet photo...
You liked vomit?
Yeah. The
Look
wallet
tasty.
photo,
Oh.
the music figure, Hein's reaction to the doll dropping, and then, like, in the hallway, the shadow dropping through. The shadow of the hangman when he's going up that area as well. I think Magnetic Rose does a lot of really good things to, I wouldn't say foreshadow, but, like, prep the viewer for Hein's backstory of his daughter falling off the roof because she's dumb and stupid and not a real spaceman.
I think it's pretty obvious why this is the standout short of the film. Like, this is the one that you see in YouTube video essays.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing. Like, this short is excellent. It's tragic. It's got really excellent pacing. It's written tightly. The crew dynamic's really fun. Miguel and Heinz are specifically
Yo,
great
Miguel is
characters.
such a fuck ass, just going to eat the food.
Yeah. And then,
And Heinz says, "You fucking idiot. You fucking moron."
and then, like, the actual plot of the short has just enough mystery to keep people hooked.
Yeah.
And if you've seen it more than once, you're still compelled because there's great character performances. Like, and also Eva, that's her name, right? She's just like a great. I'm gonna put air quotes around this villain.
She just is a villain.
I mean,
recording.
Well,
Think of
really,
Carlos.
the air quotes should be around Eva.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
So,
Super
how do you
good.
guys feel about this 16th century ghost ship story?
I think that it being sci-fi adds a lot to it.
I think it adds a lot to it aesthetically. I don't think it actually adds a lot to it plot-wise. Like, yeah, her being... this is a spoiler for this, by the way.
Dude, we've already spoiled everything.
Skip to 59 million minutes in to skip spoilers for Magnetic Rose and also the whole podcast.
Yeah.
So,
But Eva being like a big AI computer, like, that doesn't matter. It's cool, and it leads to like a cool moment, but it doesn't matter.
I think no. I think Ava, like not quote, is the bad guy. Ava in quotes, not as much the bad guy because that's just the computer doing stupid computer fag shit.
Yeah, well, it's obviously like a computer that has gone wrong at some point, and
Well, she didn't. That computer didn't kill Carlos.
it's basically if War Games was a ghost story.
Yeah.
well, I think it's interesting because ghosts aren't real, and I don't think ghosts aren't as chilling, in my opinion.
You don't believe in ghosts?
The only winning move is to fuck my robot Ussy.
But I enjoy the way the holograms can look more like dynamic, especially because the way people usually portray ghost shit or like the ghost magic in media isn't as visually interesting. I enjoy the ability to like suspend your disbelief for like, all right, cool, it's a AI doing some fuckery in. Admittedly, like, insane, it shouldn't be able to do it level science shit, but, like, you know, it's more acceptable and more compelling than, I'm a ghost.
Boo! No, I love ghosts.
So I get what you mean, but that's like one of the things where I say that is like a great aesthetic choice for the short film, but it doesn't actually matter when it comes to the plot.
You know, the magnetic part.
That's cool. That final shot, right, where it's the actual magnetic rose on like an outshot, and then you have Heinz floating through space, is amazing.
Yeah.
It's also not my favorite short of the film. We'll get there.
I think it's not my favorite, but it's probably the technically best.
This is what I agree.
Okay, so
probably the technically best.
Now it's time for my 60-minute fucking rant. Okay, so no, I really do like it. I like Ozanov, or whatever the fuck the Russian's called. You know, fat T-shirt boy.
Yeah. He's great.
And then I also like the skinny guy with the glasses, the Japanese one.
Oh yeah, you could tell like the race of them just by how they look, and it is like nice.
Yeah. They look.
Like Heinz is the most German-looking motherfucker you'll ever see.
You know that Heinz eats that
they're
schnitzel.
realistically designed characters, which is not super rare for anime from the time at least, but is kind of rare.
It kind of is similar to Ghost in the Shell, the way you could tell the race of characters.
Yeah. Well, I think that's. I think there's some Ghost in the Shell influence, at least in that one.
Oh, dude, 100%.
I
mean,
they're
the main
fucking cool
the main guy
robots
is
that they're
literally
in.
fucking Bato.
Oh yeah.
Bato, by the way, the sickest. I love Bato types.
Dude, Bada.
I do love Bato.
Yo, Burez.
Yo, Lunge being voiced by Bato. Lunge from Monster, by
Yeah.
being voiced by Bato made me love Lunge way more than I should have.
That's fucking.
I am Japanese.
I am a Japanese man.
He doesn't have a good relationship with his family. One of the funniest scenes.
I am a Japanese man. I do not have a good relationship with my family. And then he fucking stands up his daughter just because he was like, I gotta method act. Yo, Lunge? Honestly, one of my favorite endings in like anything. Him getting his life together, oh my god.
Well, don't spoil it. We're gonna have to do our monster episode.
Spoilers for Monster.
My favorite
It's
character.
under your bed.
You know, I was in my bedroom as a child, and I was like, oh shit, there's a fucking monster under my bed. It was my younger brother Nolan. I sleep on the top bunk whenever I have twin beds. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Another thing I want to bring up.
By the way, I had to sleep on the floor. Not fair. You know,
You
cousin
live
writes.
there.
Cousin writes.
You were promised that bed 2,000 years ago.
Millhouse actually hung from the ceiling like a bat.
Yeah. I'm a really big fan of Blade. Blade ain't paying no taxes.
Wesley Snipes series is great.
Could you imagine being such a big fan of Blade that you sleep upside down like a bat?
Yeah.
Even though Blade does not do that in any of the Blade versions that there is.
He doesn't do that in the comics even?
No, he's never slept upside down.
I think
like
I'd do
that.
it for Dracula from Billy and Mandy.
Oh my god, I was thinking about fucking Dracula from Billy Mandy. I was thinking about when he steals Van Helsing's girl.
Oh my... I rewatched the part where it's them dancing, eating pizza.
Yeah, we both watched the Shark Tank, yeah. Fucking...
I did it separately. Did they talk about it?
Yeah, like an episode ago they were talking about fucking Dracula just
Dracula don't...
dancing in the street, and it's there's no music, it's just
I haven't seen it.
Foley.
I don't remember that scene.
My favorite
it's when he steals Van Helsing's girl.
Oh yeah, Erwin's Rambo.
Yeah.
I love fucking...
You think Erwin could get pussy if he just gave up on that glasses shit?
I think
No.
Erwin could get pussy like post Rise of the Underfist.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Remember when there was going to be an Erwin show and then they said no?
Yeah. And then it got turned into Rise of the Underfist.
I think my favorite joke in that one, Rise of the Fist is the one, yeah,
El
where
Gato.
it stops early and it says, give up, Erwin. And then it does a version of Don't Stop where it's just, just stop, don't believe it, give up on that feeling.
No, I think Erwin, he ain't nothing. El Gato, Hostel Gato, he's the best character.
Oh, dude, you need fucking... Yeah, the
no
cone.
one was born.
The cone that's out selling him and his fucking day job and shit.
Oh yeah, not anymore. No, okay, so...
Anything else to say about Magnetic Rose?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think my favorite scene is when that malicious AI makes Heinz watch his daughter die again.
Yeah, and his fucking...
And then goes, now you want to sleep with me, right? And then he's like...
No, I loved her like setting it up, doing it a bunch, because obviously psychic powers don't worry about that too much.
Yeah, it's because it's a ghost robot.
Yeah.
But like, no, her prepping him throughout the ship with just dropping shit.
Yeah. The setups for it are elegant.
Man,
Miguel apparently has nothing going on other than his love for being naked and pussy.
It is extremely funny how
Dude.
quickly he's like, I gotta get that Robodussy.
you know as soon as he gets back on that, he's just hanging out on those Portuguese beaches in his fucking Speedo, Koyazumi style, just hitting on chicks.
I think he's hot enough that chicks are hitting on him. I think he is beating them back.
Oh no.
Alright, we ready to move on to Stink Bomb?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a real stinker.
I love Stink Bomb. I think the soundtrack for that's probably my favorite of the three.
So, Stink Bomb, directed by Tensai Okamura, written by Katsuhiro Otomo, music by Jun Miyake. I think this one's fun, but it's the least interesting of the three shorts. Great music, great animation. The premise is like enjoyably stupid.
I was going to say something. I thought that we would each have our own favorite one, because it does feel like the three short movies in this kind of reflects our taste. Like, Magneto is definitely for me. I thought Stink Bomb would be your favorite, because it's a Brenton-ass.
Oh, I really like it.
And then that third one is Millhouse.
The thing is, I'm on a huge Warhammer kick as of recent, and that third film is basically like a Warhammer short.
Faggot? You like Warhammer?
That shit is like literally like a 40K Guardsman short, like actually. And I really liked that. Stinkman I like though. It's good.
Stink Bomb's good.
The least interesting.
I think it
of
looks
them.
great.
Yeah, it's got great animation. The all the physical gags are great. And the premise of a man turning essentially into a walking nuclear disaster.
I hate that guy so fucking much.
Yeah, he's a
so
dipshit.
dumb.
It's kind of awesome. But the actual premise, if you scale it to like its thematic stuff, is interesting. It's just also like stupid because it's what if a man was really stinky?
No, I love the music. I think the girls in the office, not the one talking about it, but the other girl in the office who also went on like the mountain climb, the more broad one. Great design, love her. I like some of the guys. A lot of familiar voices in the dub, including Stan the Sheriff from Trigun, aka Mike Pollock, the voice of Eggman, also in Berserk. He's in a lot of stuff. Mike Pollock is such a sick voice. I think he's probably the best English voice actor in that one. I think the ending's pretty sweet. And I also agree with like its message to an extent. Developing new weapons, or specifically America building all those nukes to outpace Russia and the rest of the world, was not in self-defense. and it's an absurd lie whenever it's said.
Yeah. Death to America.
No.
Death to America.
No.
Okay, wait. But cut out death and America, and then replace them with Milhouse saying gay and asshole.
This podcast is pro Bashir Assad. What's his name?
Bashir al-Assad, President Bashir al-Assad.
Pro Bashir Assad. I want you to know that I personally am a sleeper agent for him, Manchurian Candidate style, and when the time comes, I'm going to frame Brenton for the murder of JFK. Who's still alive, by the way.
Yeah, him and Elvis.
They're
tag teaming Grandma with the superstars. Grandma's getting tag teamed by the superstars while I'm jerking off.
Stop! Shut up!
Wait,
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Wait. Let me brain rot this even more and even stupider.
Yeah.
Hound dog by hound dog, and Elvis Presley fucks my grandma guide.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's our movie
Man.
Bob joke quota for like the entire season.
Okay, so...
I warned you!
So, like, who's the best character in this? For me, it's that Japanese general. He's like, I gotta save the people.
The one who's like actually trying to get shit done.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's like this,
Oh no.
You're gonna cut
Alright.
that, right?
Yeah, that needs to be cut.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Brenton, why'd you say that?
Hey. He deserved it, okay? He was being a mighty see you next Tuesday. So
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah. So
I'll gladly pay you.
See you next Tuesday.
I'll gladly pay you tomorrow for a
Yo, he won.
He did win. It's crazy.
Down payments on groceries. Let's go.
Okay. So recently, me and Brandon, we went and we saw a live show down in the wonderful city of Seattle. At that live,
It was Voltaire. Again.
God damn it! Sorry, I'm distracted and I'm stuttering now. So at that live show, I was feeling a little off because I went and I got like a $6 shot that they were advertising, and it was poison. It was poison in my belly, and so I went out to outside the venue. This was right around when the show ended, and Brandy was working, through the merch line. And I saw this guy walk out and look at his hands, which were obviously dirty by something. And he went, and then he scooped up a bunch of gutter water and just washed his hands and walked away.
Never change, Sale. You're beautiful. At that
the-
concert, I have a couple more stories.
That's the only crazy thing I saw that entire time.
Yeah.
So I had 3 shots of Kraken on like an empty stomach because I basically woke up, forgot my mushrooms, and got a ride to there from Brenton. So I was like right in front of the stage, like audience left in front of the stage, and the second performer, Dracula Party, he jumped up and was like going at this, like waving his hands at us, and I started like laughing uncontrollably.
It felt like he kept trying to touch the top of my fucking head.
He's great.
He was a really great performer.
What was that movie you referenced with him?
I was like, you gotta do a Carnosaur song. He was like, which one? We immediately were all like, Carnosaur 3!
Yeah!
Wait. How many people were in that venue? Like 10?
No, it was packed.
We were just in the front.
We got there early enough, so we actually were like at the front of the stage.
I was so drunk that when I was like sloshing around, Voltaire walked up to me and made fun of me for being drunk.
Brandy for being drunk. It was hilarious.
Whatever, go sing your fucking song about Spock.
I wish he would have. I like that song a lot. It's one of my favorite spots.
Well, I'm half human, half monkey.
Stop! Stop! I hate you so much.
I live on the planet Romulus.
Wrong race.
So Millhouse, you want to hear a funny observation I made when I was there?
Yeah.
So Millhouse, you know how I dress? I dress like, I think, very practically. I look very much like a middle-aged dad most of the time.
Yeah.
I was the only person in like the entire front row who dressed like a normal. I don't want to say normal regular person.
You were
Like
dressed
a
like
human
a
being.
girl?
but like it's a very goth concert.
Very goth, very gay.
And and I'm literally looking. I looked like, honestly, it looked like Brandy was like my kid that I brought to the concert.
So, my skin on my earrings had like closed a bit, so I remember I pushed them through. And that was fun.
Nice.
We also saw some guy leading his obviously beaten girlfriend to the concert as well.
What?
Oh, this is a joke I made when we were there. But you know that couple that we saw right when we parked? The really tiny guy and then the lady
Darren.
who had the huge bruise. One of the first jokes I made was, damn, he's a lot stronger than he looks.
No, that's cool. I enjoyed having in line next to him and the other crew.
Yeah.
I think my favorite had to be, yeah, you look like Darren from Wise Kids You Know. He didn't know what it was, and then his girlfriend was like, I think my older sister used to watch that. I was like, God, I am not that old. No, kids don't know about Wise Kids You Know anymore. We gotta fix it.
Yeah.
That's what's ruining America. Did you know it's illegal to say I want to kill the president on live television?
Now, it's illegal for me to tell you that it's illegal to say.
Because it's a PSA. You know what's not illegal to say?
With a mortar.
With a mortar.
I mean, that's its own sentence.
Can I recommend a movie to you both?
Yeah,
sure.
Like a genuine recommendation?
It's not gonna be that gay fucking mobster film, is it?
No. Although now I kind of want it to be. I'm not gonna lie. No, I watched a documentary about an indie film production for a short film called Coven. The documentary is called American Movie. That documentary is Psycho. Brandy, Millhouse, I think you would both fucking laugh so hard if you saw fucking Uncle Bill from that documentary.
Uncle Bill. What's the Coven?
Is it like Uncle Buck?
Yo, Uncle Buck is a movie my parents used to put on, or, well, no, my dad wasn't there, but my mom used to put on, and I remember thinking, damn, Chicago's gay. Everyone from Chicago is a fucking nice person that I like.
Okay, so Uncle Buck or Caddyshack?
Oh,
Uncle Buck,
Caddyshack,
easy.
any day.
What?
Uncle Buck over Cat.
I don't like Caddyshack. I think it's a bad movie.
Uncle Buck's a bad movie.
Uncle Buck's a better movie than that.
It is not a better movie than Caddyshack. Caddyshack is at least like foundational to how comedians change the studio system.
Nah.
What do you mean?
That
no?
is the fucking gayest way of explaining that.
It literally is true. Though. Even if you don't,
Stop
even
yelling.
if you
Stop
don't
yelling.
like the movie,
Stop
it's still
fucking
important.
yelling. I would say that Rodney Dangerfield just isn't funny. He's too old.
What?
My
wife said she was
kind of
gonna
agree with that, but I do think it's funny when he shoots his golf club out of his bag and then he catches it.
Like, the thing is, I think that he's a hilarious guy 60 years ago.
No, I love it. I love they made
It's 60, 70 years ago, actually.
Well, he wasn't a big comedian until he was old anyway.
Like 70s.
Like
80s, right?
yeah, but he was old.
Yeah, exactly my point. Like, he is... I think the only joke from him that I think about often is he's going to kill himself. And they go, no, you got the special. Oh, thank God. You know, I'm going to continue living. And the guy gives him a pat on the back to say congratulations, and he falls.
I think the only joke I think about from Rodney Dangerfield is what the fuck, the movie where he's a dog. What the hell is that called? My brain said
it's called Alex Doggerfield.
My brain said Dog Dangerfield, and I was like, that's not right.
Have you ever watched that film?
Yeah, it's Rover Dangerfield. Yeah, I've seen it like 10 times.
I saw it once after I saw the Nostalgia Critic video for it.
I'm the nostalgia critic. Let's talk about Stink Bomb.
I'm the nostalgia critic.
He doesn't
Big
sound like that.
alligator
Okay, the
movement.
nostalgia critic uses his fucking gun to shoot that fucking Stink Bomb
What?
guy.
That was the idea.
What is? Could you imagine a modern day nostalgia critic stink bomb bit?
Yeah, and it's looking Linkara running around killing everybody with.
No. It'd be I
Man,
can't.
fuck Lucara.
What's the black dude's name? That I can't remember his name.
Malcolm?
Malcolm the.
It'd be Malcolm in his stupid Joker makeup.
No.
He'd be releasing fucking Joker fart gas. Wait, nostalgia critic, please do a memories review and do a full-on recreation of Stink Bomb in your style. I would literally watch it every day for at least 3 days.
Nostalgia Critic, if you let us on, I know that we're a little bigger than you now, but if you let us on, I promise I'll behave. I'll even wear blackface. I know that you like having people do that for some reason. Dude, I do enjoy Malcolm putting on whiteface is like a thing they did immediately. Day one, he was putting on whiteface.
That might be one of the hardest I've laughed on the entire podcast.
No, dude, I remember that Shrine review. As a fucking 8th grader, I laughed my ass off.
The what?
What?
The Shiny. That's when Malcolm does whiteface.
What's everybody's favorite?
I thought it was review the other series. Not fuck you. Whatever, it doesn't matter. He's the Joker. Baby.
Joker, baby. What's everybody's favorite Nostalgia Critic review?
Pokemon, the movie.
You ever watch the musical review he did with Brundlefloss?
Oh yeah,
where he doesn't sing.
But like fucking Brundlefloss does.
That one sucks.
I haven't seen that one.
I love Captain Crunch Brundlefloss.
I think the best Nostalgia Critic video that I liked the most. God, I have to actually think about the episodes I watched because I didn't watch them all. I want to give it to Sailor Moon.
He didn't review Sailor Moon, did he?
And he revealed that he, as a child, was jerking off to Sailor Moon, which is the craziest Gooner shit ever.
I mean, okay, so which character?
I don't know.
Well, the Moon.
Chibi Moon, obviously.
Yeah, well, we don't want him going after any old hags like Pluto.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, what's everyone's favorite Sailor Scout?
Jupiter, obviously.
Jupiter?
Oh, Mars.
Those two are my favorite. I can't pick.
Fine. I'll change my answer. I'll pick Venus.
Venus has a penis.
Okay, I'll also change my answer. Now I'm Tuxedo Mask.
Mamoru! Yes, my 14-year-old bride is 24-year-old Mamoru something.
Wait, he's 24?
Yes.
Wait, Tuxedo Mask is fucking 24?
Uh-huh.
What?
I thought he went to the same high school as them.
No, he goes to university. He's finishing up university, yeah.
So, my familiarity with Sailor Moon is I've caught an episode or two of the English dub, and then I've watched compilations of Sailor Mars just roasting.
My uncle loved it, so I watched a lot of it.
Your uncle loved a lot of good shows, like He-Man, She-Ra, and...
Yeah, a lot of good shows.
Yeah.
Like He-Man,
She-Ra.
What was that Captain Planet.
What was that one? Not one of those three.
Gem and the Hologram?
Yeah! I remember we saw... I assume we kept watching. I visited you, hung out, we saw an episode, we left. We came back, what was it, like 3 or 4 hours later, still watching it?
Yeah, I fucking hate Gem and the Hologram.
Yeah.
That shit's actually
the villains are called the Misfits.
The Misfits kind of are dope, though. They're super cool.
They're sick, their music's usually better. How do you feel about Gem and the Hadars?
Yeah. Dude, we gotta help the shapeshifters.
The Changelings.
Yeah, Changelings.
So that third movie, Cannon Fodder. Or no, I guess anything else to say about Stink Bomb?
I
think it has the best music.
It has it's probably the most tragic,
great.
at least to me.
I really like...
You have that ending gag?
The ending gag is really good. I really like I think it's thematically great. I love Japan and America. I love America bullying Japan in this short. It's hilarious to me.
I think the greatest shame is that the Japanese general didn't kill the American general in some way.
He couldn't.
Well, I mean...
The Japanese general was 3 feet tall.
Okay, but
The American general was 6'2".
Okay, but what if he teleported, huh?
He can't teleport because they gave up their teleportation for
what
more
if he,
fishing
took
rights.
out a big old elephant gun?
Yeah.
And blew his
What
fucking Amaro head off?
What if he did a triple backflip, huh?
I think that the way the skit should have ended, or the short film should have ended, is they all realized the falseness of their governments and support the CCP. The People's Republic of China is the greatest country in the world, and this isn't a joke, by the way. This is real. And I'm willing to sell all of my friends out for them. I'm willing to sell out my life.
Damn, for some fucking...
Just because China promised you a jetpack?
No, it's because they promised a better future for America.
No, I see that fucking Chun-Li pamphlet they gave you.
Actually, the thing
Chun-Li's Japanese, you know that?
Actually, the thing that we should all do is we should all join the the Harry Potter cult of rationality people.
What?
Or is that the Snape guys?
I don't know.
Snape wives is
No,
funny.
it's not Snape wives. This is a different thing. There's this Harry Potter fanfic called like Harry Potter and the something of rationality. It's literally a dude writing Harry Potter, but he's a bigger nerd who likes math and science. So he spends the fanfic going around and being like, ugh. Actually, I figured out how magic works better because I did like the scientific method at it, and so we have to kill Ron.
What?
I'm only like 10% joking too.
Remember the Harry Potter high school where they were goth?
Oh, My Immortal, yeah.
My Immortal.
Everybody loves My Immortal.
Okay, how do you guys feel about the Harry Potter where like they all believe in God?
Oh, fucking that one's that one's awesome.
I think that's My Immortal Soul.
That one's awesome because you get like dialogue that's like, so Harry, do you believe in God today? And they go yes, and then they go good.
God put food on the table. God do this.
Not so loud. Not so loud.
And, you know,
God put the sounding rod in my dick.
It's crazy that they have like 4 denominations, but it's very obviously that like one's good and the other 4 are supposed to be bad. And they make fucking Ron Catholic.
Well, he's Irish.
He is? I thought he was supposed to be Scottish.
I mean, he's Scottish.
He's Scottish?
Yeah.
Yo.
That's why he speaks in fucking brag.
Yeah.
He doesn't at all. I'm lying.
That's also why you got addicted to heroin in the 8th book.
Y'all ever watch Trainspotting?
Yeah.
Yes.
You ever watch Trainspotting 2?
There's a second one?
No, shut up. I don't like it.
Came out like 2 years ago.
Dude, there's no way that any of those characters would have been alive.
They don't look good in Trainspotting.
Yeah.
Neither do the actors.
So, fuck.
Cannon fodder.
Cannon fodder.
I honestly...
One shot the entire time.
Yeah, it's awesome. It looks beautiful. Directed and written by Katsuhiro Otomo, who, as we've said, is the Akira guy. Other stuff as well, but Akira is definitely his most famous work, I think.
I thought his most famous work was Kira, from Yoshikage Kira.
No, it's actually Kira Kill.
Kira Kill?
Yeah. An anime I've never
Kill la
finished.
Kill fucking sucks so much.
I still think
I got
it's,
5 episodes in.
I still think it's probably fine, but I didn't watch it in 2011 when it came out. It's too overhyped now.
Dude, in 8th grade I couldn't fucking make it through it. I was like, this is some fucking slop. I don't know if I said the same once before. I really don't like women.
Yeah. Brandy very famously wants to put them all in the cobs and like lock them in cages. Like
Randy actually wants to load them up into a big bullet and shoot them at the moon.
Not the moon, the sun.
You ever see the movie Hugo?
Yeah.
As directed by Martin Scorsese.
That kid fucking dies in World War II.
Wait, stop. Martin Scorsese directed that film?
Oh, yeah.
I like that film.
Okay, so I watched that movie the other day because I've been slowly making my way through Scorsese's whole filmography. And Hugo was like a glaring, like, why did he make this? That movie's fucking great.
So, do you want to know why he made it?
It's because he really likes George Méliès.
Yeah, and his life story was a movie, basically.
Yeah, and see, the thing is, I watched it and I was like, this is great. So, do you know how that movie ends with, like, Hugo getting adopted by George Méliès?
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, was Hugo getting paid for all those months he was a clock slave?
No.
Or, like...
I think he was getting paid in food, wasn't he?
No. He was stealing. He was definitely stealing. Because, like, they mentioned he's, like, a known thief across the whole station.
Well...
And that's on top of the stuff he was stealing from George Méliès.
Well, you know, you win some, you lose some.
But yeah, no, he's definitely in debt, and we're just trying to pay off that debt.
Yeah. And then the other thing I was thinking about, and Millhouse, you alluded to this, was I was watching that movie and I was like, haha, none of these people are going to make it through World War II. France is going to be so fucked.
He's gonna be hanging out in Paris, and like the Americans are gonna blow up the like fucking hovel he's hiding in because he's an adult peasant who's paying off that debt till he's like 30.
But yeah, I watched Hugo. That movie's good. I watched that the same day I watched Hard Boiled as well. Which, I mean,
Boiled like an egg?
that movie fucks hard.
Yo, I just watched Hard Boiled.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why I watched it. I was sick after going to Seattle. I think I caught, like, something at the concert.
Yeah, HIV.
So, yeah, HIV probably. I was bug chasing.
Oh, yeah.
Which one do you prefer, Hard Boiled or The Killer?
I think I like The Killer more. But I think that's because I like, there's like a couple scenes in The Killer that I think are just, like, super great.
I like the titular killer.
Yeah.
I like Hard Boiled too. Similar.
No, excellent film. Excellent film. Kind of like The Killer a bit more.
Yo, I loved Eye Patch Guy in Hard Boiled.
Yeah, I think that guy's awesome.
So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the city in Cannonball?
Cannon Fodder, it's good.
I
think my favorite character is the dad.
I love that, like, that big long shot you get as you're zooming in on the city of all of the roofs with the cannons on them. It's so cool. I also agree that the dad's the best character, and him getting punished at the end with his group is really funny.
My favorite is the cannon firer. That short little guy.
Oh, the guy in the
fat dude?
ostentation outfit, the officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him as well. I think that this is, like, genuinely, like, an awesome little short film. It's my favorite of the three.
Yeah.
It's sickly gray.
It's got a cool...
I like it.
Yeah, I like the art style a lot. It's got a good premise. I like that you don't even get a glimpse of whatever enemy they're fighting, if it even exists.
I assume it was just like another city like theirs.
I think I saw a glimpse of it.
No, you see a glimpse of a wasteland, and that's it. I also have been on a hella big 40K kick, and this is basically a guardsman short. Like, actually, like, this is just shit I could see happening in 40K, and that's dope.
I recently read in 40K that the Tau are like mammalian herbivores, so they're basically cows. So it's okay to kill them.
Yeah. You know who died recently?
Who?
Shadow.
Oh, rip Shadow.
So, funny fact. Someone who knows Shadow happened to go to where I work. Which is crazy because you never expect people who know Shadow to show up in my life. But one of my coworkers met him. She also saw him naked several times.
I mean, that's not surprising.
Not surprising. So
that
this
man,
guy...
That man has balls out a lot.
So that guy, we're going to call him G. You may remember him. So G came through our drive-thru drunk and called my Mexican coworker the N-word hard R several times.
Okay. Alright.
That's a life update for him. When we were in high school, he was a loser in his 30s that lived with his parents. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hard R's in the drive-thru at where your girlfriend works, who's like 10 years younger than him, by the way.
Oh my fuck! How do you 30 lives at home?
Almost 40 lives at home.
Crazy.
Brenton, you got a story. The Hikikomori story.
What?
The Hikikomori story, remember?
Oh! Hey. I honestly didn't think I was going to tell that one on the podcast. That one was just for personal pleasure.
Okay, I'll say a truncated version of it then. After they went to the movie, Brenton heard from a friend that someone who used to be cool with me, he used to be my... for like a year, he was my sidekick, is the best way to describe it.
He had big sidekickish energy.
Because, like, we would hang out, and there was no denying I was the main
Have
character.
we told the story about him faking cancer on here?
I don't know, but yeah, he faked having stomach cancer, and that's... When I heard about that, I stopped hanging out with him.
That's... The story of him faking having stomach cancer...
And then stealing from...
well, no, and then telling Gary, Indiana, hey, I have stomach cancer, and also I stole $50 from you, is, like, one of the most insane things I've ever heard.
Him also not graduating high school till he was 21, and having a 14-year-old girlfriend at the time.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't graduate with us?
No. He didn't graduate till he was 21 and had a 14-year-old girlfriend at the time.
I remember he's in Hikikomori now.
Yeah. So,
which his older sister was.
But Gary, Indiana, I saw a movie with him recently. Alto Nights, terrible. Don't watch it. Got an update that this person is a hikikomori who does not leave his room or work or do anything anymore. And so Gary Indiana's grandmother speaking to this person's mother, and one of the things that this person's mother said was, I just wish that, maybe like Gary Indiana or some of his friends would just come and hang out with him sometime, maybe get him to come out of his shell. And so when that was relayed to Gary Indiana went, what? No!
Man,
I want to go there just to knock him further into the shell.
Yeah,
I still have the tool set he got me. That was sick. He stole it from his dad.
It does feel like an appropriate target to bully, So, further updates in the future, maybe.
Oh, no. I don't have a personal vendetta against him other than, just stop lying, dude.
Yeah, but I like knocking down block towers even when they're barely built up.
Alright, who's more pathetic, him or Patrick?
Patrick.
What's Patrick we should not say. We probably shouldn't say his name.
Patrick's like a generic enough name.
Fair enough.
How about...
Do not! I'm cutting that.
But yeah, oh my...
Because
it depends on
Patrick's never had a girlfriend. Has they?
I don't know.
No.
What's he doing nowadays? That's the big question, right?
Maybe teachers are still writing his papers for him.
Because if Patrick was a successful CEO right now,
he's not
an AI tech bro CEO, then he would be more pathetic than this other person. But if he wasn't, then it might be this other person.
I think he's also just jobless.
Yeah, he's probably also.
So I remember I had English with him in high school, and it's Antigone, and he corrected me.
No, it's Antigone.
Antigone.
Me and him did not get along. He really thinks he's the smartest guy in a room, and that wasn't true in any room he was in.
There was nothing quite as good as hearing my English teacher literally go, "Please stop talking, Patrick."
Yeah. He's got no friends. He's got no life.
He's got no friends. He's got no life.
Anything else we want to say, or are we closing
I
out?
think we're good. This is a good episode, probably. Yeah. How long are we at?
We're at 50 minutes.
I love the fucking
15 minutes.
Yeah, 50 minutes. We went on too long.
No, I picked Memories was my pick, so it'll be a bit forced my pick again. But I thought that this was a slam dunk pick. Honestly.
Oh yeah, no, you're a good pick. Honestly,
good episode, good movie, lots to talk about.
I haven't decided yet.
I actually have one more thing to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. Have y'all ever heard of the longest sentence a monkey has ever said? This is a bit from Bryson. He is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not real, but yeah.
It's essentially 3 words.
But he has requested that I relate.
Me,
this
you, orange, give me, eat you, orange, me.
So I had never heard of that until the other day, and Bryson was telling me about it. And then this was while we were watching Memories, which is why it's connected. And so I got to thinking about how fun it would be to give monkeys heroin at the zoo. And then I was like, wouldn't it be really fun if you could get a cage full of monkeys and you give them heroin and then you press a button and it shakes the cage for you?
No.
And then Bryson hit me with, you give me, you heroin, give me, you give me heroin now, give me, you heroin now. And that's where the bit essentially ends.
So,
but thank you.
I hate to break it down. They're just moving their hands, and it's vaguely similar to the signing. It's not real.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But also, thank you for listening. Like and subscribe. Tickle my butthole.
So the next one we're doing is a Gundam thing from Millhouse.
Yes.
I thought we were doing Hellsing.
No, that's our
That's
holiday
Easter.
special.
That's not an episode.
Oh,
But our next episode is.
Yeah, we're doing Stardust Memories.
And then
Gundam
I haven't decided
83.
yet. I'm either gonna do Neo Tokyo, which is a similar short movies, or we're gonna do fucking Ping Pong.
Oh no, we can do Neo
Oh,
Yokio. Starring Jaden Smith.
I vote Ping Pong. As a person who has not watched Ping Pong, that's a great reason for me to watch it.
You should watch Ping Pong, the anime, the movie, and read it.
Oh.
No. I might watch the anime and the movie, though.
It's only 40 chapters.
Yeah, but I already have to read Hellsing.
That's true, you're gonna torture yourself. But yeah.
I think my next pick is gonna be something stupid.
It's too far away, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and it's gonna be something stupid.
Alright. I'm giving. I guess we should give them all individual ratings or the whole thing as a whole.
Individual.
Hey, up to people.
Magnetic Rose, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.
2 thumbs up for Magnetic Rose for me.
A flip and a flop, but that's not a bop.
Alright. I'm giving Stink Bomb a 7 out of 10.
1 thumb up.
Stinky Winky, time for Winky.
I'm giving Cannon Fodder a 6 out of 10.
2 thumbs up.
I like it.
Two thumbs up and a big Cheshire cat grin.
I
All
nod
right.
my head.
Now we're in the credits. Credits time. I like to credits crime. Your turn, Brenton.